Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we are back with another match watch along. This time for our most important game of our Europa League journey so far, and that is, of course, Manchester United versus Real Sociedad at in Sociedad. Huge game, huge game, and we can show you why if we go over this screen. You can see the current standings in our Europa League group. Now, big up, mate. What do you think of the lineup? Well, we will go through that in just a mo. So we need to win this game. As it stands, currently Real Sociedad are above us in the Europa League table. Obviously, first place gets automatically into the round of 16. Second place goes to the round of 32, where they will play one of the teams that obviously dropped down from the Champions League. A win today will take United level on points with Real Sociedad. However, as you've said rightly there, Manassi, United need to win by 2 goals. So that can be a 3-1, as again you've predicted. It can be 2-0, can be 4-2, 5-3, 6-4, so on and so forth. And obviously, if it's above a 2-goal lead, that's fine as well. If it finishes 2-1 against what some people do believe, it has to be a 2-goal lead. So a 2-1 win, we'll see Real Sociedad finish above us on goal difference. Obviously, we saw, I think a lot of people's confusion comes from the fact that Benfica ended up finishing above PSG in their Champions League group. And that was simply because their records were identical. Because Real Sociedad and United aren't, it comes down to head-to-head. So, with that all being said, we can flick over and we can actually talk about the actual United team. A 7-5 United, any sort of Man United win by 2 goals, I'll take. Preferably, it's not a 7-5 because I don't think my heart could take that. But this is the team that starts today. So it is David De Gea in goal. It's a back four of Diego Dalot. Victor Lindelof comes back in for Harry Maguire, with Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw making up the back four. Casemiro, Donny van der Beek and Christian Eriksen make up the midfield three, with Bruno Fernandes playing off the right, Garnacho off the left and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. I've heard it could be a diamond. I mean, let's hope not, because I don't have a diamond formation actually as a preset right now. But it could be a diamond with Garnacho kind of playing as a striker alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, with Bruno Fernandes in behind. Very similar to the way that Real Sociedad are lining up in the game. That's how Sociedad are lined up. So they are using the 4-3-1-2. So as I said, it could be that with the midfield like that and Ronaldo like that. However, I do believe it will be a 4-3-3. I do think Ronaldo will be up top. Garnacho on the left, where he played against Sheriff and was very, very effective out on the left-hand side, Garnacho. And I think he will start there again today. And Bruno Fernandes, he got moved out onto the right-hand side against Sheriff when Marcus Rashford came on. And he did play quite well there. And often when he is playing at number 10, you'll see him kind of drift over to this right-hand side and get crosses in. And I think this is a good opportunity for Bruno Fernandes. And we've seen when we are kind of trying to hold on to games that Bruno Fernandes has been moved out on to the wing plenty of times this season. So I do think it will be a 4-3-3 with Bruno on the right. However, it could be a 4-2-3-1 still. Either Eriksen or Donny van der Beek playing in that more advanced number 10 role, with again Bruno on the right. Whatever it is, I do think Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen and Donny van der Beek will kind of rotate quite a lot. As I said, I do imagine it will be the 4-3-3. Just a little bit better defensively and maybe trying, in a sense, to kind of almost go man for man with the Sociedad midfield three. Try and stop them from being able to play through us quite as easy. But Donny van der Beek, Christian Eriksen are both quality players that are so good at finding space, of rotating. I think it's really interesting. One thing I am very, very shocked about, because this lineup doesn't shock me that much. I mean, you look at the team I said I would have played. The only difference between the team that we are playing and the team I would have played is the left winger. Marcus Rashford is on the bench for Alejandro Garnacho. That is a massive call from Erik ten Hag to drop Marcus Rashford, who's been he must be our top goal scorer for the season, and to start Garnacho is massive. And we'll have to wait and find out if it pays off, because it's a huge game. It's a huge game. It's a must-win game as well. So he's taken a risk, and I respect it. I think he's arrested. Maybe look, if it's an injury, fair play. I don't think he can be rested in this game, though. To be honest, if he's being rested, I disagree with Erik ten Hag, because for me, this is our biggest game. That's coming up. Aston Villa, it'll be a hard game on the weekend. However, this game's bigger. This game has to be considered bigger than that game. And the Sociedad are certainly a better opponent. I think the priority had to be this game. And starting Garnacho over Rashford is a big call. If, like I say, Rashford is fit and is just being rested. What we do know is Bruno Fernandes will he will definitely play the full 90 today. And we essentially know that because Bruno Fernandes is suspended for the game against Aston Villa. Too many yellow cards. So I feel like that's why we might be seeing a Donny van der Beek play today, because we know against Aston Villa, Bruno Fernandes won't be available, which probably means we're going to see Donny van der Beek start in that game, and we just need to kind of get him a few more minutes in. And potentially that might be a reason and a thought behind dropping Rashford. The idea that, look, we've got to play Bruno because he's not going to be playing on the weekend, so he's a player you can kind of... he's a first-team player that can play a full 90, essentially, without you having to worry. Garnacho played well, so he has to play. And that kind of left Rashford to drop out. Great stuff to bring on though. And yes, I agree. That is one good thing about Rashford being on the bench. Coming on against a tiring Real Sociedad defence. He's had a great impact off the bench this season. He's been great off the left in general this season. So I think that's a great shout from you. That it is a great player to bring on. A great impact to have on a game. I was going to just say about the Donny van der Beek. It's a chance for Donny van der Beek to kind of not make a name for himself, but I can't think of the phrase. There's a lot of doubt over Donny van der Beek and if he's good enough. And I've said throughout this season, if Donny van der Beek doesn't get game time under Erik ten Hag, it will be because because Donny van der Beek isn't good enough, essentially. Because we know Ten Hag's a fan of Donny van der Beek. We know he's how they've worked together before. So there is no reason why Erik ten Hag wouldn't use Donny van der Beek if he was good enough, which is something we've always kind of pinpointed at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that it was favouritism that got that lost or meant Thingy didn't play, Donny van der Beek didn't play. It's his chance now to stake a claim to be in that first 11, week in, week out. Let's see how he gets on. I think if he plays well, he's going to be a great addition. Of course he will. Donny van der Beek is a good football player. He is very, very good. There's a reason why the likes of Real Madrid were considering going in for him from Ajax a year or two before we signed him. He's a very good player. That being said, he hasn't always shown that in a United shirt. I think he's been better than a lot of people give him credit for. I think he deserves more. He deserves more game time, especially under Solskjaer. He went on loan last year to Everton. Generally, when he played fairly well. Again, wasn't available all the time. Got injured. But in general, I have to say, I think Donny van der Beek deserves a chance, and tonight he's going to get that. He came on against, I think it was West Ham. No, against Sheriff. Sorry, not West Ham. I think he played well in that game. So hopefully we get more of the same. It's in the closet. The Black United shirt is in the wardrobe. Now we have got about 15 minutes before kickoff. So if you guys want to start getting up in your predictions in the live chat, feel free, and we can write them down. We can add them to the ticker. There we go. So I've gone 3-0 United. Messi went 3-1. There we go. Right, there you go. So there's the score predictions. Again, if you guys want to get yours in the live chat, please feel free. We can start writing them down and add them to the ticker. If you get it right, you get a pinned comment. Or at least we try to. 1S, sorry. My phone's going off like mad. There you go. Munzie. There we go. I'm just gonna try and find out if I can find out the reason behind Rashford not playing. I'm not sure about that, lad. I'm not sure about that. Right. Hopefully this will let us know. Come on. No. Right, let me turn off. Stop that from buzzing all the time. There we go. So no, there's still no quotes from Erik ten Hag as to why Rashford isn't starting. People saying Anthony was dropped. That's what. But I've heard. Yes. So both Anthony and Jadon Sancho are both ill, from what I've heard, and they're both ill. So that's why they're not. They didn't even travel. So this was the squad that Erik ten Hag had to pick between coming into this game, based on who travelled with the squad, because, well, for obviously injuries and what have you. So Martial, he's back in training, but he's out. Just simply not fit enough or match fit yet. Anthony and Sancho, it says not travelling there, but they are. I believe it is an illness. just like flu, potentially, or something like that. It shouldn't be something too bad, we hope, but from what I've read and whatever, they're both ill. Again, if you guys want to get your predictions in the live chat, please feel free. We've got about 10 minutes till kickoff. We can quickly run through the Real Sociedad team. So it's Alex Romero, Gorosabel, Lenormand, Pacheco, and David Rico as a back four. Mendes, Zubamendi, and Mikel Moreno as a midfield three, with Parin just behind Snorloff, the former Crystal Palace striker, and Carlos Fernandez. The subs bench for Sociedad isn't great. They've got a couple players. Asir Ilaramendi would be someone I'm sure a lot of you know, as is Elizondo. And that's kind of where the more household names, in a sense, kind of go missing. When it comes to United on the bench, we've obviously got Maguire, Rashford, Malacia, Fred, Palestri, Wan-Bissaka, Martin Dubravka, Alanga, McTominay, Shola Shortire, Zidane Iqbal, and Radik Vitek. I mean, the subs bench on the main screen isn't huge because there's 12 subs. You can't easily fit 12 people on a screen, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm very confident going into this game. Real Sociedad are a top team. They are a really good side. That being said, I think United are better. To put it quite nicely, just think United are better. Sociedad are fifth in the La Liga table. Well, they're a point off third, which is Atletico Madrid. And Madrid have had a horrific season. They've been good, but look, 4 games lost, 1 draw and 7 wins. It's not a bad record, and it's a record very much comparable to United's. If we go, I'll load up United's record, 7, 2 and 3. So very comparable records. United slightly better. And I believe we've probably played harder teams. That being said, I don't know. I haven't looked at Real Sociedad's fixture list, but I've seen the way United have been playing. I saw how we played. Look, we weren't playing great when we first played Sociedad, and we was going for a tough spell, and we didn't deserve to lose that game. We were cheated out of it, in my opinion, through a nonsense penalty. Today, we are in this moment we are playing really good stuff. Against West Ham we were great. Chelsea we were good. Spurs we were great. And I'm sure I'm missing some games. Sheriff we played well. What other games am I missing? Newcastle we were alright. Everton we were great. Like, since that City smashing, pumping, we've played really well, and I look at this game, and while it's going to be tricky because Sociedad aren't a bad side, we play anywhere near our best, we win the game. And I think it's as simple as that, and that's why I'm confident with my 3-0 prediction, because I think there is enough quality on that pitch to get a result. My only worry is kind of the 2 wingers. Bruno Fernandes, while he has played off the flank, and to a somewhat good level, it's not like having an Anthony there. It's not like having a traditional proper winger. And Garnacho is a risk. I said it at the start of the show. Starting someone as inexperienced as Alejandro Garnacho, has he ever started a Premier League game? He may have at the end of last season, but he's not a proven first team player, and to start him in a game as big as this is always going to be a risk. Hopefully that risk pays off. As the countdown to kick off is 5 minutes. Right. Before before kickoff starts, I'm going to quickly go refill my bottle and I'm going to get myself another drink because I am absolutely exhausted. So I'll be just a mo. While I'm gone, feel free get your predictions into the live chat and just leave a message in the live chat, whatever it is, and when I'm back, we can have a little chat about that before kickoff. Also, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already, as somebody just has, and get that ticker going up, 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 and up. So yeah, so I'll be just a mo. Give me a second. Right, I'm back. So yeah, to kick off will be any moment, in a few minutes' time. Of course, there are other Europa League games going on tonight. Well, it's not even tonight, is it? It's 5:45, mate. What? Why there are Europa League games at 5:45? I will never know. Stupid. There we go. So the other games being played at this time, we have Trabzonspor versus Feveronos. Feyenoord versus Lazio. That's an interesting game. We've got Midtjylland versus Sturm Graz. Monaco versus Red Star Belgrade. Obviously, we've got our game. We've got Sheriff Amoni, the other game in our group. Olympiacos and Nantes. And Karabag versus Freiburg. If I quickly look at the groups, that game in Feyenoord is massive. Absolutely massive. Ooh. What a group. So, as it stands in Group F, anybody could go through. Lazio, if they get anything from today, they are through. Same goes for SK Strum. However, should Feyenoord beat Lazio? Look, I don't know all the figures, but they will go through. I don't know how many they have to win by Feyenoord, but should Feyenoord beat Lazio, they can go through. Midtjylland, the same goes for them against SK Strum. I'm not sure if there's a world in which both of them can go through. So I don't know if Lazio and Sturm Graz can both get knocked out of the Europa League. Essentially, Lazio could have beaten Midtjylland both times. So even though they've got 8 points, Lazio's head-to-head record would be better, meaning they're through. But Europa League tonight it's a bit hot. Like, it's something to keep our eye on. I'll get your prediction into the predictions. Rimatas. We love a United win. We would love a United win. Anyone that predicts a United win is a friend of mine. So again, to run through the lineups one more time. So for Real Sociedad, it is Ramiro, Grozabel, Lenormand, Pacheco, Rico, Marin, Zumameni, and Marino, Mendes, Marin, Carlos, Fernandez, and Sorloth. There's the screen. We'll even bring it in slightly closer for you. When it comes to Manchester United, it is David De Gea in goal, Diogo Dalot, Victor Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, and Luke Shaw. Casemiro anchors the defence with Christian Eriksen and Donny van der Beek alongside him, I guess. It's then Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes out on the right and left, with Cristiano Ronaldo leading the line for Manchester United. Now, of course, when it comes to United lineup, there is a little bit more leeway with it. It could end up being a 4-2 kind of a diamond, with Bruno at 10, Garnacho and Ronaldo as the two strikers. However, I do believe it will be a 4-3-3. So we'll stick with that for now. Once the game gets started and obviously we can get a proper feel for the formation and the system being played, then we will change it should we have to. I hope everybody is ready. Kick off any second now. And you look at straight away, Bruno Fernandes out on this right wing alongside Diogo Dalot. Garnacho out on the left with Luke Shaw. Again, this could just be from kickoff, but looks like the genius that is me will be right. Can we get underway, please? And we do, with Donny van der Beek. And away we go here in San Sebastian. That's where Real Sociedad, isn't it? De Gea goes long. Can Ronaldo bring it down? He can't. And you can see here, Bruno Fernandes is certainly playing on the right. It looks like it might actually be a 4-2-3-1 with Donny at number 10. Like that. I mean, you're looking at it right now. It definitely looks like that. But we'll just kind of have to... We'll leave it for now and we'll see how the game develops. And if that changes at all during the game. De Gea across to Lindelof. I think it is interesting Lindelof is playing. Obviously, Maguire played quite well against West Ham. Got a lot of plaudits for his performance. But yet Lindelof comes straight back in the team. Look, I'm not mad with that because I think Lindelof has had a very good season. I do really like Victor Lindelof. I am just slightly surprised we didn't stick with Harry Maguire, given his performance level and given that he is the captain. That is rank. Ugh. We had some like energy drink. Well, we've had some energy drinks, just like sitting in the fridge from like a party or something. And I've just had one. It's like Boost Energy. It's fucking vile. I mean, it won't stop me drinking it throughout the stream because, as I said, I'm knackered and I could fall asleep. But it is horrible. I wouldn't recommend it, ladies and gentlemen. I would not recommend it. As Ronaldo brings it down. Tries to pass through a Sociedad player. And here is Mikel Moreno. Goes back into Rico. He's surging forward well here. Dalot with a good tackle. And Lindelof has it. And we'll see it out for a goal kick. Now, of course, the last time Manchester United played Real Sociedad in... it is San Sebastian, isn't it? Yes. San Sebastian. Last time United played here was under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, I don't know if many of you remember that score, but we did win 4-0 in this competition as well, when we dropped down from the Champions League. So, if we could do that again, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Can we all agree that another 4-0 tonight would be lovely? So it definitely is going to be a 4-2-3-1 with Donny at number 10. So we will quickly update that. I'm surprised by that. I would have bet a lot of money, really, that it would be a 4-3-3. So Monaco have opened the scoring in the... Is that the Conference League? Kevin Volland scored the goal, for those interested. Bruno Fernandes, lovely flick into Casemiro, who just gets beaten to it. Yes, that is in the UEFA Conference. No, it's not. What am I going on about? That is Europa League. Is there any good games in the Europa Conference League to keep an eye on? Absolutely not. So we'll close the tab of the Europa Conference and forget about it completely. A Snorloff has it here for Sociedad into their number 19. Good tackle from United, but Sociedad keep it. Garnacho won it again. But again, Sociedad reclaim it. Here is Mikel Moreno. Plays it down the line. Here for Fernandes. Side netting. Great chance there for Carlos Fernandes and Real Sociedad. Not ideal for Manchester United. It would have been offside. So a little bit of relief there for United. It would have been offside. Not ideal though. Did PK announce his retirement or something? De Gea goes across to Dallo. Here's Luke Shaw. I'm not sure. I'm seeing stuff on Twitter. Oh no, he has. No, he is. He's retiring. Gerard Piqué has announced his retirement. He'll be retiring from football at the end of this season. Huge news, that. Absolutely huge. Gerard Piqué will be retiring from football at the age of 35. So that's the big news coming out of Barcelona. But come the end of the night, the biggest news coming out of Spain will be that United have topped the group after smashing Real Sociedad. I'm sure that will be the case. Cristiano Ronaldo back in Spain. Can he get back on the score sheet? Obviously, Sociedad, they know they don't need to win today. They don't even necessarily need to not lose. They just need to not lose by 2. So they'll be happy to waste as much time as they can. They'll be happy to launch it long. As long as they can keep the score down, they are happy. And that's what makes this game even harder for United. That not only do we have to try and beat Sociedad, we have to beat him by 2. And to be fair, we've caused this ourselves. because we've not the other games in our group, the Ammonias, the Sheriffs of this group, we haven't put away like we should have. What, 1-0 against Ammonia? That's not good enough. We should have been beating those 3 or 4, and then we would have come into this game being able to beat them 2-1, and then our goal difference would be fine. But because we've only beaten them by 1-0, then any sort of result, win today, isn't enough. Because now we have to beat them on head-to-head rather than drawing with them head-to-head, but then beating them on goal difference. As Garnacho has it here, driving forward, puts it across, but it comes to nothing. Ronaldo's having a word with the referee. He's not happy about something. We'll see what that something is. Ronaldo, that's not a foul, Cristiano. He pisses me off. The Ronaldo there should just take the ball on his chest and try and bring someone into play. But he goes down trying to get a free kick and just wastes the opportunity. Garnacho can't get hold of it. And here is Snorloff. Diego Dallo's all the way over at left back here trying to defend against Snorloff, who's running down this wing. He's got a bit of pace about him, the Norwegian international. Garnacho can't tackle him, but Dallo now does. Donny van der Beek finds Cristiano Ronaldo, who is fouled this time by the central defender. And it's a free kick to United just inside our half, inside the centre circle. It's a foul. For Real Sociedad, you'll probably be happy with that. And an area United aren't really going to do anything from. Just stopping a potentially dangerous counter-attack. 10 minutes played here in San Sebastian. Sociedad 0. United 0. So I haven't mentioned United in our horrible highlighter kit. How many times have we worn this kit? I remember we wore it against Brentford and it didn't go well. What other games have we worn it? If anyone can let me know in the chat, what other games have we worn this highlighter kit? Because I swear we've worn it since. But I can't quite put my finger on when. As Luke Shaw does well to block the cross. And it's out for a throw-in to Real Sociedad. Did we wear it against Southampton? We did. I'm a genius, and I am well clever. Mendes into 42 into Rico. Is this the same Rico that played for Bournemouth, by the way? I'm throwing a lot of questions out right now. I think it is. Mikel Moreno, lovely ball, looking for the return to Rico, who gets the cross all wrong. That cross deserves to be at Bournemouth. It is. It is the same Rico that played for Bournemouth. It's the same Mikel Moreno that played for Newcastle as well. I don't really understand why Newcastle sold Moreno. Can't remember the money that they got for him, but he's a very good player in my opinion. I really liked him at Newcastle. So United look to try and play from the back. Luke Shaw here goes down the line to Garnacho into Ericsson, moves it to Ronaldo. Crossfield ball to Diego Dallo, who will now surge forward with it. Gives it into Bruno on the right hand side, who will go back into Victor Lindelof. Ericsson moves it out wide to Bruno. Lovely ball from Bruno into Lisandro Martinez. That's a lovely knock from the Portuguese international. We'll just go back into Lindelof. And, I mean, I don't know if any of you remember, like I mentioned earlier, the when we beat these 4-0 last time we played them in the Europa League at the Sociedad's ground. But at least one of those, might have been 2 goals actually, came from a Victor Lindelof long ball over the top to Marcus Rashford. Now, I don't know if it's the same coach. I don't know how much has changed at Real Sociedad since. But might be something you want to keep your eye on, potentially. Here is Garnacho. That is really poor from Garnacho. I think he was expecting Ronaldo to make a run. But generally, it's a poor pass. I'm somewhat surprised Garnacho didn't shoot there. Midtjylland have scored against Strum. Now, that is huge goal for Midtjylland because that will take them on to 8 points, if I remember correctly. And above Strum in the table. Now, I don't know for certain. I could be wrong. Strum may have been... Midtjylland may have been above Strum anyway. No, Midtjylland bottom. So, this goal puts Midtjylland level on points with Strum. Huge goal for Midtjylland. Lissandro Martinez does well on the first ball into the box. Van der Beek tries to get rid of it the first. I can't speak. I've just lost all train of, all ability to speak. It's on the halfway line now anyway. So United are alright. Mikel Moreno, lovely ball out to Rico. Bruno Fernandes on the chase back is an awful touch. And you can see again why he was at Bournemouth. My God, what a poor touch from the Spaniard. And it's out for a goal kick. So far, so good for Real Sociedad. United not playing particularly well. Here is De Gea. United, are we trying to play out from the back? Not sure what's going on, really. De Gea's gone long. Just nobody's there to compete for it. It's a poor ball from De Gea, really. I have to say, so far, I'm not liking the look of this United team. I think he's got it wrong, Ten Hag. Here is Rico. Good defender from Dallo. And Bruno Fernandes can pick it up on this right-hand side. Rico's chasing back. Bruno cuts inside. Goes back into Diogo Dallo. Who goes back into De Gea. At first sighting, that looked like it was a dodgy pass back. But it's alright. Here is David De Gea. Will go long. Bruno Fernandes wins the flick on. Cristiano Ronaldo, can he get it under? He does. Garnacho made a great run. Go on, Garnacho. Go on. Get a shot away. Garnacho scores! Manchester United have a 1-goal lead. Huge goal for the Argentinian. It's his first goal for Manchester United. And United have a 1-goal lead in this game. A crucial game. And it's a great finish by the Argentinian Garnacho. The guy looks quality. And he scored a great goal. We'll see it again. De Gea went long. Bruno Fernandes won the header. Found Cristiano Ronaldo. Garnacho makes a great run. A penetrative run. Ronaldo found him. And it's a great finish into the top corner. Into the roof of the net. And United have the ideal start to this game, and that is a goal. United haven't been great. I have to say, we haven't been great, but when it matters, we've pulled through. We've got the goal. we lead the game. And that's what it's all about. Come the end of the game, if we've defended all game but we've won, I don't care. Manchester United won. Real Sociedad 0. Why are they goal checking it? Why are VAR looking at it? Check's over, it's fine. If the goal stands, if that goal didn't stand, I was going to kick off. But it does. No need to fear. So as things stand in Group F, with Midtjylland leading against Sturm Graz, Midtjylland move from bottom up to second. So as it stands, Midtjylland will qualify for the round of 32 in the Europa League. Now, the good news for Lazio is, should Midtjylland win that game, they will be through. Actually, no, I take that back. They might not be. Because currently Lazio have 9 points because they've got a draw. I take back what I said about Lazio. That is potentially incorrect. But who cares? United are winning. And that's what it's all about. Eriksen has it. Lovely ball out to Luke Shaw if he can keep it on. He does keep it on, but only by giving it away to Real Sociedad. And here is Mendes with the ball. Looking to bring it forward. Goes out wide. We'll just go back inside. Just inside the United half here. But they'll go back into the centre half. Ronaldo giving chase, but back to Romero. Is it Romero? Romano? Rimiero? The goalkeeper. Rico goes back into the centre half. And I think United fans, we can take a sigh of relief. Victor Lindelof is very high here. Do you want to get back in, Victor? You're not playing in defensive midfield, lad. Here is Mikel Moreno, allowing time and space to run forward. Good block by Lindelof, and it's out for a corner for United. Now, United got to mark our men well here. Sociedad, I'm not sure how good they are in the air, but they've got Snorloff, who is a big lad. He's a huge lad, Snorloff. And he could cause some issues for United here if we're not careful. We've got to deal with it. We don't have many tall players. Ronaldo and Casemiro probably our two tallest players on the pitch. Sociedad going short. They're trying to do something off of the training ground. I don't think it's really worked. And it's really poor. That is really poor. And I think the manager will actually be fuming with that. Because, look, I don't know how good Sociedad are from set pieces. I don't know how good they are in the air. But United, we have a problem with the height of our team. We are not a very tall side. And I think when you've got a player like Snorloff in the box, at his height, his stature, he should be trying to get that ball into the box and target him. If you can get him to winning headers, especially if you get him 1v1 with Lisandro Martinez, you're going to potentially have issues. And, I mean, you can see right now, Lisandro Martinez is finding himself attached to Snorloff. So that's potentially part of the plan for Sociedad in this game. To try and beat United is to get Snorloff 1v1 and up against Lisandro Martinez and see kind of what he can do against that type of physical presence. That being said, it's easier said than done to get the better of Lisandro. Here is De Gea. Into Dallo. Goes out looking for Ronaldo. Van der Beek will take it down. Donny. Into Eriksen. Casemiro at United do well. Mikel Merino's down. He's holding his shoulder. He looks in a lot of pain, Mikel Merino. I don't know if he's dislocated it. Don't know what's happened. Let's hope Mikel Moreno's all right. But he looks in a lot of discomfort here. We'll see it again. Donny van der Beek took it down and he slipped. Mikel Moreno. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he kind of does. I don't know if has he broken it? Has he dislocated it? I'm not sure what happens. Let's hope he's all right. Stuff just kind of happened. I just had shit to do. I had shit. That kind of took priority, unfortunately. Which is it's a shame because it was a good game. It was a good game, and the stream was doing well, but it's whatever. I'll get it written down, Tom. How are we anyway, Tom? How are you doing? There we go. So we're underway again. Looks like Mikel Moreno, he's gone off the pitch temporarily. But he did get back up, so hopefully he is all right. And that isn't a long-term injury. Mikel Moreno is now back on the pitch. He should be fine. I mean, I don't know if Mikel Moreno is a player that is in the Spain squad. Is someone that could be in the Spain squad come the World Cup. But I think I wouldn't be surprised as Mikel Moreno's gone down again. I don't know if it's the same issue or something different this time. But with the World Cup coming up, I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing some key players. I think he's just taking this one to his nuts. I think he's just a bit unlucky at the moment. Yeah, so I don't know if I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing some like really big players start getting illnesses, like a slight knock in the next week or so that will just so coincidentally mean they miss out on the last few games of their kind of club campaign until after the World Cup. Because the amount of players we're seeing getting injured at the moment. And look, this could just be... I doubt it is a coincidence, but it could be a coincidence. It could be just kind of recency bias and the fact that it could happen every World Cup, but we don't remember it because it's just kind of what happens in football, and because nothing's changed, we kind of just see it, kind of accept it for what it is. But it seems like a lot of players are getting injured at the moment. What a ball from Bruno Fernandes to Garnacho. Cuts inside. Shot. Oh, Garnacho. What an opportunity for the Argentinian to get a second. But he just flops it. What an opportunity. The ball from Bruno Fernandes, by the way, is unbelievable. Donny van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes. Brilliant. Bruno Fernandes dummies it. Lovely ball out wide. And there, he cuts in. I just think he's gonna shoot. But he kind of checks back, sells two defenders, and then just fires over. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, about the injuries. Like Timo Werner just got injured against Shakhtar in the Champions League, so he's now missing out on the World Cup. Ben Chilwell, the same. Obviously, they played, was it Dynamo Kiev? Pogba looks like he's out for it. And N'Golo Kante's out for it. I mean, France's squad is getting kind of torn apart. I mean, they've still got Camavinga and Chouameni, so it's not a bad squad still, but they're missing Kante and Pogba. They're the first two midfielders. Obviously, England are missing Reece James. We're missing, I think we might be missing Kyle Walker. A lot of players seems to be getting injured at the moment. And like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if big players, and I mean the reports are Messi's asked, and a lot of Argentinian players have asked, don't play me in the last 2 games. I want to be fit and available for this World Cup. Sorry, I've spilt some water. My water bottle fell over, and I've spilt it. So I'm now holding the mic as I try and get the water off the mouse mat. There we go. A little bit on the cable as well. There we go. That's all. Hopefully I won't die. If you see me like get shocked and I just sit slumped like this, you'll know what happened. Is that Bruno Fernandes down, holding his face? Send him off, ref! I don't know who's done it, but send him off. He's been assaulted, Bruno Fernandes. He's been assaulted. Fucking Rico. They've gone up for a header against each other, and it's a nothing sort of. It's nothing really. Has Casemiro been booked? Are they booking Casemiro? No, thank God. I was going to say, if they've booked him for that, it's a joke. Ugh. That energy drink still tastes like piss. Oh, it's made my water taste like arse as well. It's like I can taste the electrolytes as I've just bit my tongue. For fuck's sake. What a life. What a life I lead. But look, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And do share the stream on your socials with your friends and your family. As well, as it helps to grow this community, and it's greatly appreciated, guys. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. Also, if you are watching live, please do get involved in the live chat. Doesn't have to be about the game. It could be about day-to-day life. It could be about anything. Just get involved. We can have a nice chat while we watch Manchester United, hopefully, score a second. But that second goal, if it's going to go anywhere, it's going to go to Sociedad at the moment. Much better than United in this game so far for me. Obviously, the most important action of the game happened in the 17th minute with Alejandro Garnacho scoring his first shot of the game to give us the 1-0 lead. Obviously, so that's the stats so far. A pretty even game. Sociedad slightly edging the possession. However, when it comes to shots, United have had more by 1. And the shots on target, equally 1 more. So, it's been a close game. United will obviously be the happier of the two sides. But it's not over yet for Sociedad. As Casemiro makes a crunching challenge, referee says, play on, get up, get a grip. And Snorloff has it in the box now. Cuts outside. Lisandro Martinez says, thank you very much. And he does it so well enough to win a goal kick. What a player. I tell you what, Lisandro Martinez is an absolute world-class defender. I'm still waiting for Jamie Carragher to apologise for all of the slander on Lissandro's name at the start of the season, after Brentford, after Brighton. Oh, he's too small for the Premier League. Oh, he's too small. He's too this. He's too that. He's too good, if anything. He has been a revelation since joining. Absolutely unbelievable. Top quality. Top quality. So good on and off the ball as Diogo Dalot has it here. Slips it through to Bruno Fernandes. Go on, Bruno. What is that cross? Bruno. What is that cross? I think he's looking for Ronaldo at the back stick. But the cross is just horrific. Absolutely horrific. And I think that's where you miss out having a proper winger. Because Bruno Fernandes, when he's on the counter-attack, when he's moving with the ball at pace, like he was there, I don't think he's a great crosser of the ball. I don't think his delivery is that great. When Bruno Fernandes gets the ball, potentially from Donny van de Beek here, and he's able to stand still, when he stood still, he's quite static, and it's almost as if it's like a free kick or a corner, where he just gets to deliver it without any sort of real pressure. That's when I think his deliveries are quite good. And I think, obviously, a winger, his whole career, he's been running down the wing and at pace having to get crosses in. And you just get that little bit more consistency from the crosses when you have a player like that, rather than someone who's played centrally all their life. And we usually, when they are in crossing positions, it's when they've drifted out wide into a bit of space. So they have time to kind of try and take it down and what have you. As Ronaldo has the ball break for him, out on this left-hand side. Cuts inside. Lovely ball into Garnacho. Quality overlapping play here. Here's Luke Shaw. Chips it to the back stick. Bruno heads it back down. Looking for Eriksen. Well defended. And Lisandro Martinez can only get it up rather than down. And Sociedad have it. And we'll look to try and play now. Here's Mikel Moreno. Looks for the long ball. Martinez has it. But referee's given handball. Because the ball has been launched at Donny van de Beek from like a yard away. And it is hand. Even though it has had zero effect on the actual game. Now VAR better not be checking this. If VAR gives a penalty for that, they haven't. Thank God. Because technically he does touch Garnacho's hand. But if that is given a handball when he has absolutely no idea where the ball is, and he's gained no sort of real advantage from it, it's a joke. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, because I remember the first game we played against Sociedad and we were cheated out of a point because of a stupid penalty, which was never a penalty. When Lisandro Martinez dived in, blocked it, and the block shot that came off of his own leg deflected and hit his hand, and the referee gave a penalty. Even though I'm pretty sure that goes against what the rule book actually says. But that's life, isn't it? That's football. That's soccer. Christian Eriksen goes back into David De Gea. Into Dalot. Doesn't take it down brilliantly here, Diogo Dalot, but has done well to keep it and win a throw-in. Fuck off. This ref, man! How is that a Sociedad throw? I mean, I've said it before. I always seem to say it. The standard of officiating, and I suppose it's the Europa League. I don't know how much you can expect, really. The standard of officiating is dreadful. I don't know where it's worse, Premier League or this. I mean, you can kind of accept it in the Europa League in a sense, because it's the Europa League. Like, while it is European football, it's not the Champions League. If the standard refereeing in the Champions League, I don't think is great either. But I don't think there's an excuse for that. But Europa League, I can forgive it somewhat. because all the best refs are in the Champions League, not here. As Luke Shaw has it, is pulled back, but the referee says no, that's all right, because you're allowed to pull someone back now in football. But somebody falls over when he's getting tackled. That's not allowed. You bald cretin. Mate, who do you think you are? Oh, I've got a skinhead. Oh, I think I'm hard. Fuck off. Probably was a foul though. Probably was a foul. So Monaco have a 2-goal lead in their game. Freiburg are beating Karabag. Sheriff and Omonia are still 0-0. And Trabzonspor are beating, however you pronounce that team. In the Conference League, is there any Club Bruges? No, that's not Club Bruges. That's another team. Basel are winning 2-0. I mean, there's no real games that anyone remotely care about in the Conference League to tell you about, unfortunately. It's all about the Europa League tonight. Well, so far. Like I said, I still find it ridiculous that United are playing kicked off at 5:45. Put us on at 8 o'clock, lad. De Gea goes into Diego Dalot. Dalot to Lindelof. Casemiro into Dalot. I don't think Dalot's having a great game so far, but I don't think he's playing bad. It's a lovely crossfield ball into Luke Shaw. Drops it into Ericsson. Donny van der Beek's been a bit quiet for me. He's not as involved as I would have liked him to have been. And I don't know if that's part of that problem is the formation we're playing. I mean, Sociedad have been the better team in terms of possession. United are doing well here with it. But I would have expected Donny to get on the ball a little bit more, which is, I mean, that might be because I expected it to be a 4-3-3. But where is he now? He's currently on the left wing. And Garnacho's moved somewhat more central. United looking to try and play out from the back. And Garnacho just looking for Donny van der Beek on the left. Can't quite find it. And here comes Sociedad. Huge chance for them here. But Casemiro does really well. Just kind of get in the way more than anything. And it's a weak shot at the goalkeeper, David De Gea. Casemiro, good tackling. Mikel Moreno. And here is Bruno Fernandes. We'll go into Lisandro Martinez. So far, so good for United. Obviously, we do need that second goal still. But 40 minutes played. It's not been our greatest performance of the season. I don't think we've been unbelievable, but we've got a goal. We've gone long here looking for Ronaldo. Ronaldo's in here. Ronaldo! Roof of the net. That was Cristiano Ronaldo territory. Really, Ronaldo should score there. That's an unbelievable chance for Cristiano Ronaldo to give United that 2-goal lead we were just talking about. It would have been offside, so it doesn't matter. But that is what I was talking about when it came to Marcus Rashford the last time we played him. That ball over the top was always on. And it caught them out. There, once again, it caught them out. When Marcus Rashford comes on, because he will come on, I have no doubts about that. That ball will be on. And could be a real source of danger for Sociedad or for United, whichever way you look at it. Here's Rico. Poor defending from Diego Dalot. He gets back and wins the ball back. Good defending from Dalot on the recovery. Bruno Fernandes finds Casemiro, who wins the throw-in. I mean, question marks on this referee. Again, I mean, how many Sociedad players just allowed to foul United players and get away with it? Because it seems like they are. Here is Martinez. Into Lindelof. Dalot. Ericsson. Strong challenge by Mikel Moreno. And here is Sociedad on the break. Edge of the box. Looks for Snorloff. Good interception. Hit from the edge of the box. Good save to Gea. And it's another huge save by the Spaniard. I don't know if it would have been offside. But what a double save by David De Gea. We'll see it here again. The ball bounced up to the edge of the box. The number 18 hit it. That's a strong first save by De Gea. Getting down to his corner. Gets a strong hand to it to turn it wide. Not wide enough. And I'm not sure what number it is. Is it the 41, 42, whatever? Puts it back and De Gea somehow gets his head to it and pushes it over for a corner to Sociedad. What a double save by David De Gea. What on earth? I cannot believe that save from David De Gea. That is top goalkeeping from the Spaniard. They were checking that. Oh, this VAR want us to lose. I'm telling you. Checking shit like that is a joke. Literally, both players have gone up for a corner. The guy at the back has won the header, and it's brushed off of an arm from less than a yard away. Like, they are literally shoulder to back, and they're checking for handball. Like, get a grip. It's a joke. 3 minutes of added time in this first half. Can we just get to half time with this 1-goal lead? The all-important 1-goal lead. That doesn't quite take us top of the group, but we're halfway there. Crossfield ball. Lovely takedown there by Carlos Fernandez. Mikel Moreno. Looking for a bit of space, and he goes out wide to Sergio Rico. Into 42. Moreno again. Good interception, but United can't keep it. Rico wins the throw-in for Sociedad. 2 minutes to go of the opening 45. Well, the opening first half's extra time, or stoppage time. Can we just get it clear? We do. Well played there by Diogo Dalot. Can United get hold of it though? Casemiro only flicking it into danger. Lisandro Martinez going touch type and deals with it. But it's still with Sociedad. Bruno Fernandes heads it. Garnacho, can he pick it up? No, he can't. But De Gea finally has it in his arms. That's a lovely ball out from De Gea into Luke Shaw. Crossfield looking for Bruno Fernandes. Rico wins it. And Sociedad have it. Poor ball there, really, from Shaw. Should have just kept it, in my opinion. Just keep it simple at that point. You don't want your players having to try and pluck a ball up from the air there. Just go down the line and give Garnacho something to chase. As Bruno Fernandes has done here. It's a great ball from Bruno into Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho tries to kind of recreate what Ronaldo did earlier. But here is Ronaldo to Bruno. Out to Casemiro. Casemiro to find Bruno Fernandes. Bruno to Shaw. Donny van der Beek puts it across. Bruno Fernandes could have made the run, but was left too static and could have picked up on the loose ball. United, a great chance there to potentially get that second goal just before half time. Erik ten Hag will be disappointed. More didn't come from that. Just somebody there, just get the shot away. Just test the keeper. So often I feel like United piss around with it at times. There, I just think, yes, we didn't. Yeah, you might not score if you get the shot away, but we haven't scored from that anyway. It would have been much better. Get the shot away. Test the keeper. We've had one shot on target today, and it's gone in. Now, I'm not saying that it was a goalkeeper mistake. Of course I'm not. Because it wasn't. It was just a very good finish by Alejandro Garnacho. But if we get shots away, test the keeper. Because he might make a mistake. And I would rather that than try and play and score the perfect goal and then lose it without even trying. Without even getting a shot away, if that makes sense. But it is half time. At half time, it was, of course, Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. United needed to win this game by at least 2 goals if we are to top the group. As it stands, we've got 1. We are still second in the group, technically, as it stands. However, we can do it. We can do it. Interestingly enough, a second goal today as well wouldn't only take us above Real Sociedad on head-to-head, it would also take us above them on goal difference. Currently, it is Real Sociedad with 8, Manchester United with 7. I mean, I can just load it up here, can't I? So yeah, so that's currently how Group E looks like. So Sociedad top, United second, Sheriff and Ammonia third and fourth. They're drawing 0-0. If United win this game by 2 goals, United obviously will go up to 8 goal difference. Sociedad will come down to 7. So United will then leapfrog them on goal difference as well as head-to-head. So it's simple for United. Win the game, score another goal, keep a clean sheet. That easy. How can you mess that up, Man United? How can you mess that up? I'll tell you what, I am starving. I haven't eaten all day. So, I mean, I think I'm going to have hot dogs for dinner. Love a good hot dog, I do. So the other scores in the Europa League. So Feyenoord and Lazio is 0-0. Obviously, Lazio still heading through top of their group as it stands. Midtjylland and Sturm Graz. Midtjylland winning 1-0 in, is it Norway? I want to say Norway. Was it Denmark? Denmark. It's Denmark. So yeah, Midtjylland currently 1-0 up in Denmark. And as it stands, that goal will take them through to the round of 32 in the Europa League. Thanks to just because of their head-to-head against Sturm Graz. Monaco are winning 2-0 against, I believe, is that Red Star Belgrade? It is. Olympiacos and Nantes are 0-0. Karabag are losing 1-0 to Freiburg. Of course, we know Real Sociedad are losing 1-0 to Manchester United. I've got the United shirt on underneath this. Up the Red Devils. Sheriff and Ammonia are still 0-0, while Trabzonspor are beating the Hungarian side, Feverános, or however you pronounce that. And we won't even bother with the Conference League because there's no entertaining games in that that competition right now. Obviously, later on we do have some big games in the Europa League as well. Arsenal take on Zurich in what is a huge game for Arsenal They're already through. However, a win for, well, I believe potentially any sort of point against Zurich at the Emirates, I believe, takes them through top of the group. Now, I'm not 100% sure about that, but obviously a win definitely secures them top spot. That's simple for Arsenal. Win the game. And Arsenal have gone strong. So they've gone Ramsdale, Ben White, Holding, Gabriel, Tierney as a back four. It will be Elneny, Lokonga as a midfield double pivot. Nelson off the right. Nketiah off the left. And Vieira just off Gabriel Jesus, I imagine. What have you made of the game so far? We're winning the game, so I'm happy. I don't think the performance has been unbelievable. I think we could play better. I'm not 100% about the Bruno Fernandes on the right wing in the current state of this game. If United can gain a little bit more control over it, then maybe it will work. But as it stands, I'm not 100% up for it. I think Donny van der Beek has been quiet. I haven't been massively impressed with him. I don't think Donny van der Beek's been bad. Just like I say, a bit quiet. But largely, look, we're winning the game. If before the game you said United would be 1-0 up at half time, I would have taken it because we're halfway through the job. David De Gea, absolutely wonder save from David De Gea to keep Sociedad at bay. I mean, I agree with Garnacho. I haven't been that impressed with Ronaldo. I think he's been okay. I don't think he's been bad. I don't think there's been many bad performances, if any, really. I think just a lot of fairly average ones. I have to say that it's a great assist by from Ronaldo for Garnacho. The goal itself is fantastic. The ball from De Gea is great. Bruno Fernandes wins the header well, which then finds Ronaldo, and the run from Garnacho is good. Yeah, no, like I say, I don't think Bruno Fernandes has been bad. I don't think he. I think he's better though when he's been coming central. I don't think he's great on the right. I think having someone even like a Langer on that right hand side would be a better option. Allowing Bruno to come central and potentially taking off. I mean, I wouldn't even say you take off a Donny potentially. I wouldn't be mad if you take off a Christian Eriksen, put Donny slightly deeper, and say, "Go on, Bruno, you play number 10. Van der Beek, you do the Eriksen role, and get a Langer on or get a Rashford on that right hand side, and kind of go at players." You're right, Munzi. Garnacho has now broken the record for the youngest goal scorer for United. I believe was that a European record or was that a United record in general? Obviously, Ahmad, he was on the list. Was he third top goal youngest? Obviously for that goal against AC Milan with that backwards header. Wow. Big record for Alejandro Garnacho, and he's deserved it. I think he's looked, ever since he's broken into the first team, he's looked promising. He's looked quite dangerous whenever he plays. And I'm happy for him. I think he looks like a top talent. Hopefully, he goes a little bit better than the last top talent we had break through the academy. We won't mention his name. Obviously, due to the allegation. Well, not the allegation. Technically, there are allegations as it stands, but I think most of us can agree it's probably more than just allegations. I think the problem that Garnacho has, I think he needs a loan, and that Anthony and Marcus Rashford are big problems for Garnacho, because Garnacho, I think he's playing well, but is he better than Marcus Rashford at his best? No, I don't think he is. He's definitely not better than Anthony at his best, especially given the fact we paid £90 million for Anthony. There is no way Garnacho is going to start over Anthony. He's not going to start over Rashford either. So I look at Garnacho and I just think, where's he going to play? Because unless, especially when Martial comes back and fully fit, you're not going to see us moving Marcus Rashford up top, benching both Martial and Ronaldo for Garnacho. It's not going to happen. And as such, I think Garnacho needs a loan. And I'm not even saying it has to be a championship loan. I thought Ahmad could have got a better loan than Sunderland. I thought Ahmad could have got a Premier League loan, and I think Garnacho could the same. I look at a team. I go. Here. So yeah, if you look at that Premier League table, it's not bang up to date, I don't think. But I look at the relegation zone or the teams around there. Garnacho, for me, could play for Nottingham Forest. Would be a good impact. Wolves, the same. Leicester, maybe as well. Bournemouth, I think he would make an impact. Everton, maybe, potentially. I think Garnacho could go to a couple Premier League clubs and make a difference and have an impact there. Rashford in the middle. But then where's Bruno? You're not going to drop Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen or Casemiro for him. He won't, I agree. But I think next year he definitely should get a loan. Because we've got so many kind of wide players. I don't think there's enough space for him, because I think Alanga really should have had a loan, and same with Palestri. I think the fact we've got for wide players this year, we've got Rashford, we've got Garnacho, we've got Alanga, we've got Palestri, we've got Sancho. Have I said Anthony? 6 players there. So we've got Alanga, Sancho, Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, Palestri. You include Martial in that. There might be someone I'm forgetting. There's 6 wingers there. I mean, Bruno's obviously playing on the wing today. Shola Tire is on the bench, and has been a lot this season. Has been a couple of times this season. So you could potentially throw him in there as well. Why we haven't loaned a lot of these players out is a mystery to me. And obviously you can't loan out a Jadon Sancho really, because the fee we've paid for him is too high. But a Garnacho you can. A Langa you can. A Palestri you can. And I, in a sense, I'm surprised Palestri hasn't pushed for a loan. Obviously, he's been on loan at Alaves for the last 2 years, but he consistently, Palestri, gets into the Uruguay squad. With the World Cup looming, how Palestri hasn't demanded a loan is a mystery. Make sure he's playing, to try and make sure he's in that starting 11 for him. I mean, Rashford up top. I don't think Rashford's a striker, and like I say, I don't see a world in which you, with Martial and Ronaldo both fit, I don't see a world in which you don't play either one of those over Rashford up top. I suppose what's in a sense lucky for Garnacho is Martial is never fit. But look, the second half should be fairly close to it. So yeah, the players are getting ready to come out for the second half. Manchester City have released a club statement. after Rico Lewis was apparently racially abused. Just scumbags, aren't they? Just scumbags. That's all you can say. All you can say. Gabriel Jesus is captain for Arsenal tonight, apparently. There we go. So as I said, only one more goal needed today for Manchester United if we are to win our group. Sorry, my throat. Well, I just feel like so stuffy, I guess. Yeah, we're about to get kicked off for this second half here in San Sebastian. Sociedad 0. Manchester United 1 as we get kicked off for this second half. Now, of course, if you are enjoying the stream, give us a like. Hit the like button. And if you're looking down beside the channel logo, the lovely FSS Football crest, and the subscribe button's red, give it a tap too. Takes milliseconds. So do that. Be a good lad. As Monaco have scored a third, and the goal scorer is apparently number 5. That's what BT Sports are telling me. As we're on the chase, trying to get to it. Real Sociedad can only put it out for a goal kick. For a throw-in, sorry, not a goal kick. Imagine you could do that. You could just like, nah, you know what? I'm putting it out for a goal kick. Dallo goes back into Lindelof. So as it stands, Sheriff and Ammonia still 0-0. So Ammonia will get their first point of this group stage. With the score only being 1-0 here, that does mean Real Sociedad will remain top of the group. De Gea goes long, looking for Bruno Fernandes. We can't win it. Enrique will go back into the goalkeeper. We'll go long. Lisandro Martinez takes it down so coolly. What a player. De Gea goes across to Diego Dallo. Dallo driving forward here. Loses it though. And here is now Carlos Fernandes. Brings it inside. Good tackle by Eriksson. They win it back though here, Sociedad. And they have it here with the number 3. Out wide to Rico. Ball delivered into the box. Snorloff with a header. Lisandro Martinez gets something on it to turn it over the crossbar and out for a corner for Real Sociedad. Big chance there for Real Sociedad. Good defending in the end by Lisandro Martinez, who dealt with the situation just about. And you can see, look, I was saying that in the first half. Snorloff will be trying to get onto Lisandro Martinez and cause him issues. And I imagine from this corner, they'll try a similar idea. Hopefully, like with that header, United can deal with it. Corner delivered. Well won, but I think it was either Ronaldo or Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes beaten far too easily here. Ball goes into the box. Casemiro dives in front of it. And it's out for another corner for Sociedad. It's a good start here from a Sociedad point of view. Right, I don't know what's wrong with me. They've gone short from the corner. Ball goes into the back to the edge of the box. A really poor effort though. It's a poor corner again from Sociedad. The deliveries from set pieces for Sociedad today have been really poor. Lindelof into De Gea. Long ball, looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo wins it, but Garnacho can't get on the end of it, and it's out for a throw-in to United. Sociedad were appealing for offside, but the officials disagree. Luke Shaw goes back to Victor Lindelof. Dalot into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that was really. But we got Sociedad a little bit penned in here. Dalot does really well to keep that on. Good play there by Donny van der Beek and Bruno. And that's surely a free kick. Referee doesn't give it. Are you taking the piss, ref? Good interception there by Shaw. Garnacho goes back into Lisandro Martinez. And that's good play there from United. Especially from the youngster Garnacho. As United look to try and play. Monaco have conceded one now to Red Star Belgrade. That game is now 3-1 to Monaco. No longer 3-0. Casemiro brings it down. Can't get the ball out wide. But is fouled by Real Sociedad. It's a free kick to United. Just inside the Real Sociedad half. 15 minutes played. 1-0 Manchester United. Lisandro Martinez hooks it forward. Can Ronaldo bring it down? He can. And Ronaldo hooks it out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno finds a run of Dalot, but good defending from Rico. United won it back here again through Diego Dalot. Casemiro out to Dalot. I just feel like here, just get the cross in. Just get the ball in the box. Why are we fannying around with it? Good play there, but good defending from Lisandro Martinez, who again today has been fantastic. He's just boss. And Bruno Fernandes, he's got to get a good ball in here. He doesn't. Great opportunity there for United. Again, Bruno Fernandes' final ball. Just not up to scratch. Eriksen, lovely ball into Donny van der Beek, who can't get the cross in. Has it come off a Sociedad player? It does. It's out for a corner. It wasn't even a corner. What a joke. Here is Mikel Moreno. Oh, chipped over. De Gea claims well. De Gea takes a throw in. Fine to get the ball out to Luke Shaw. Eriksen. Back home to David De Gea. Can Ronaldo win the flick on? He does. Garnacho, can you pick it up, lad? Good defending by Sociedad, who go down the line. Mendes Loses it. Luke Shaw. Lovely ball into Donny van der Beek, who slots through Cristiano Ronaldo on this left-hand side here. Go back into Luke Shaw. He does. Back to Cristiano Ronaldo on this left-hand side. We'll look to take someone on. Finds Luke Shaw. He puts the cross in. Bruno Fernandes can't win the header at the back stick. Just not tall enough. The long ball now looking for Snorloff for Sociedad. Up against Lindelof. Both Lisandro Martinez and Lindelof deal with it just about. But here comes Sociedad. Ball out wide to Gorosabal. The manager's just telling him to calm down. Keep it calm. Keep it composed. Don't do anything rash or silly. And suppose don't do anything that will make you concede. Will make us concede from his outlet. A sloppy second goal. Because while a 1-0 defeat isn't ideal, not as bad as a 2-0. Sociedad are searching now. Ball out wide to Rico, who's looked very lively on that left-hand side. Really doing a good job of bombing forward, and being that extra player. Bruno Fernandes fouls the number 3. That's a free kick to Sociedad. It is on the halfway line, so it shouldn't cause too many issues. Just a bit of a lazy challenge, really, from Bruno Fernandes. Looks like subs are coming for Sociedad. I don't know if it will be a good or bad thing, because I don't think Sociedad are playing particularly poorly. So if they change the system, it could actually help United try and open the game up a little bit more. But if it's just personnel, that could be a different matter. As Snorloff has it inside the box, lays it off, ball comes into the box, the Casemiro deals with it, and Eriksen just hooks it away. Surely the referee is literally holding him. I don't care who has the ball or not, or where the ball is. You can't literally just grab hold of someone and say, no, you're not allowed to chase this ball. It's a foul. This referee, man, is a joke. He's a joker. Right. So we got McTominay and Rashford coming on. So Van der Beek's off for Rashford. And who's coming off for McTominay? Eriksen. Lindelof. What? What? Why is Lindelof? McTominay on for Victor Lindelof. So, well, we don't. I mean, I don't know where to begin with this. So Bruno will go number 10, surely. We'll put Rashford out on the right for now. What? What's going on here? Rashford's through. Cuts inside. Good defending. Looks like Rashford might actually be playing number 10. Could this be a 4-4-2? The Casemiro's gone into the back line. We know that. Tomney's come on in midfield. Right, so that's the team. Ball comes in from the corner, well defended. Right. I can't tell if Marcus Rashford is playing as the number 10. I think he is. I think Marcus Rashford's playing as the number 10. Why? Why? I mean, let's hope it works. But it's not what I would have done. Rashford's at number 10. It's Rashford. Bruno stays out on the right. Well then, this could get spicy. You can see it there. It's definitely Bruno Fernandes out on the right still. But I'm not convinced Casemiro's at centre-back. I'm going to be honest, guys. This, at the moment, like Casemiro might fill in, but it looks as if we're actually gone, you know what? 3 centre-backs. The full-backs are playing centre-back. Casemiro, Eriksen, McTominay, like that. That's what it looks like right now. And you know what? If it is that, I say, fair play, Erik ten Hag. You ballsy motherfucker. Surely it's got to be Casemiro at centre half. But at the moment, whenever we see it, what a challenge from Alessandro Martinez, by the way. Just fucking goes flying in, wins the ball. He's actually our Vidic like replacement. I hope he's alright. What is he? He's been booked. He's booked Martinez. I mean, I'm seeing it should be a red card for the Sociedad player on Twitter. I mean, I didn't quite. Clearly, I haven't seen the challenge. So I didn't see where the red card would be. But I don't see where the yellow card for Martinez is either. Ball comes. Oh, it's an awful ball in from the free kick anyway. So that booking for Lisandro Martinez means he will miss our next Europa League game. And look, yeah, I mean, United Stands just tweeted it as well. It looks like a back three. What is this? Look at it. It's a back three. Luke Shaw's gone, fuck it now. I don't believe what I'm seeing. I don't believe what I'm seeing. It's a back. It is a back three. There is absolutely no doubt about that. So it is. It's a 3-3-3. So it's 3 centre halves, midfield 3, and a front 3, and you got your striker. It's that. This is mental. But you know what? I respect it. I respect it. So I don't even know where to start with this. So, here comes Real Sociedad on the counter attack. They're number 17 with it. So, this is obviously Ronaldo. Move these lads. Move the wingers up, back out wide. Ball comes in. Surely I found no. Fine. So this is kind of what we're vibing with now. Right, we'll move these guys forward. There we go. So Casemiro's in there. Dallo's in there. It has to be the most mental formation I've ever seen. But I respect the balls on the man. Well, that should be Bruno. There we go. There we go. Let me put Casemiro back a little bit. There we go. I'll bring them two forward. Apparently, I'm seeing that he often did this at Ajax. And fair play. Fair play. It takes some balls to rock up and try and play a 3-3-3-1. Although, what I will say, I frequently played this formation on Football Manager. Defensively, like now, might be a little bit all over the place. But it can work. Like I say, as a Football Manager expert, I've played this before. So, don't let the player out the game is what I say. But Real Sociedad have a free kick here. I mean, I would still prefer to see Bruno Fernandes not on the right wing. But it is what it is. Ball comes into the box, headed over by the Real Sociedad player. Out for a goal kick. Just under 70 minutes played, so we've got about 21 minutes to go in this huge Europa League game. Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. A goal is needed for United if we are to win this group. I just look at the formation on that on the side, and I just think, what is going on? What is going on? I mean, at times, it looks like Dallo and Luke Shaw are actually coming in here as well. So that's even more mental. Like, they're not even just staying as like a free centre half. Like, they're actually, the two fullbacks are actually at times coming into fucking midfield and actually kind of coming in out wide as well. This is a recipe for either a masterclass performance or absolute disaster, and there's no in between. Look at Luke Shaw now. He's playing left back. Ball up wide. Carlos Fernandez. Can he get the crossing? Good defending from Diogo Dallo. This is mental. I cannot get over this. This is mental. So Midtjylland have a second goal in their game, so which will certainly secure them a passage through to the next round. However, Feyenoord have taken the lead against Lazio. Now then. That is massive. As it stands, Feyenoord and Midtjylland, both teams who, coming into this round of fixtures, were out of Europe. Well, out of the Europa League, sorry. Now, both are qualifying. Midtjylland are top of the group. Feyenoord down in second. Lazio, as it stands, off to the Conference League, while Sturm Graz are out of Europe entirely. We got a change now for Real Sociedad. Number 16 is coming on. What the fuck are they arguing about? Ref, get a grip. This referee, by the way, is shocking. Not only has he, throughout the game, been completely biased to Sociedad, he's just letting their striker, who should have walked off the pitch on the far side, walk across the pitch, take as long as he wants, and doesn't give a shit. Yeah, he booked him in the end, but like, he's still let him waste all this time. The long ball forward. Lisandro Martinez doesn't really win it, and Dallo just launches it up and out. Headed back towards them. Martinez wins this ball. Casemiro can't win the second. Diego Dallo can't win the tackle. Luke Shaw does though. McTominay's there. Shaw. Good save by De Gea. Real Sociedad on a bit of luck here. Not quite sure this change in system is really working. Marcus Rashford gets the ball here though. First real time he's got on the ball. Into Luke Shaw. Martinez. Finds Ericsson. He turns well. Ericsson. A lovely ball out wide to Bruno Fernandes, who takes it down. McTominay's made the run. Bruno goes back into Diego Dallo on the halfway line. Martinez. Bruno's made a run. Martinez decides to go into Shaw. Shaw to Garnacho. Back to Luke Shaw. I've just looked down at Ten Hag. He's just gone. That does make me chuckle. It does make me chuckle. Dalot. McTominay. Goes back into Diego Dalot. Come on then, Dalot. Ericsson. McTominay, is that? It is. Bruno Fernandes. Finds Rashford, who looks for a clever flick into McTominay, but doesn't quite come off for for Manchester United. United now really pressing Sociedad here, but they're looking to try and play their way out of it, and they do so. But the final pass, eventually out, would have been offside, and United have the ball once again. De Gea into Diego Dalot. 15 minutes to go here. Can we find the all-important second goal? McTominay, not McTominay. Bruno finds Shaw into Christian Eriksen. Back to Luke Shaw. I'm not really sure why we brought on Scott McTominay, to be honest. He's not really done anything. Again, I would have just brought on a winger. I would have just brought on a Langer. And move Bruno central rather than keep Bruno out on the right and have McTominay play central instead. But I'm not the manager. If it works, it works. Bruno Fernandes, good interception. Slips through Cristiano Ronaldo on this right hand side. Can he get the ball into the box? No, he can't because he tries to shoot. And the Real Sociedad defender goes down like a sack of shit. What a wanker. Referee has a word with Ronaldo, who's obviously already been booked, so he has to be slightly careful, Cristiano. What? I cannot believe he's shooting there, Ronaldo. That is awful from Cristiano Ronaldo. Why is he shooting? It doesn't surprise me though. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, Dalot goes up to Luke Shaw. To Rashford. Casemiro. Rashford, lovely bit of skill. He has space to run into now. Marcus Rashford does really well. Can he find the pass? Not quite. And here comes Real Sociedad now on the counter-attack. Snorloff surging forward. Still Snorloff shoots from range. It's a wasteful shot from the Norwegian international. It's out for a goal kick. Luke Shaw. Casemiro. Ericsson. Ball into Dalot. Poor first touch. And Mikel Moreno's won it for Real Sociedad. Mendes loses it to McTominay. And it's a great pass from Dalot into Casemiro. Out to Marcus Rashford. He has loads of space to run into. But that is poor from Marcus Rashford. Just can't keep the ball at... And here comes now number 17, Navarro. Good defending from Luke Shaw and Martinez. And Ronaldo has it now. Garnacho, offer yourself. Ronaldo goes back into Shaw. Doing really well here, Shaw. And wins a throw-in. Just over 10 minutes to go in this game. United still need that all-important second goal if we are to top this group. Dalot. Crossfield ball to Luke Shaw. Ericsson. To Shaw. Shaw goes down the line, looking for the runner, Cristiano Ronaldo. Good defending from the number 15. And they go long again. Luke Shaw, can he win the first ball? No, but Ericsson can win the second. But it's only into a Real Sociedad player. Mendes, out wide to Snorloff. Alexander Snorloff shoots. It's always wide. And so goal kick. Not really creating anything of real substance. But Sociedad, obviously, when you go to a formation like this, you accept that you're going to give away chances. But the hope is that you can kind of stop giving away. You don't give away that good of a chance. And Manchester United would create that one high value opportunity in which to win the game. As it stands currently, Sociedad will top the group. United second. Sheriff and Ammonia 0-0 in their game and will share the points with Sheriff moving down into the Europa Conference League. McTominay battling well. Finds Casemiro. Turns well. McTominay looks for Ericsson. It's becoming a bit scruffy here. McTominay finds Casemiro. Bruno's there. Lovely pass into Luke Shaw, who can now bring it forward from centre back. Ericsson looks for the run of Ronaldo and Bruno. Slightly too much on it. Brennan and Harry Maguire are coming on. Rashford. Ericsson goes out to Luke Shaw. Back to Christian Eriksen. Sandro Martinez. Dalot. McTominay. Back into Dalot. De Gea looks for Luke Shaw. Shaw can't win the flick on. And Fred and Maguire on for Garnacho and Christian Eriksen. So we will abandon this formation. Imagine we'll go to the 4-2-3-1. So it'll be Ronaldo up top. Right back will be Dalot. Maguire will go alongside him. We McTominay and Fred. With Rashford moving out to the left. And Ericsson at 10. With Bruno still out on the right, I imagine. Fuck off. Ronaldo, scratch all of that. Harry Maguire has gone up top. Harry Maguire is up top. I don't believe it. So McTominay's there. Fred is there. Harry Maguire's gone up top. So I think Rashford is on the left. We just don't have wingers. What is this? We'll put Rashford there. And we've got fucking Maguire there. We've got Harry Maguire there. No, Casemiro's on still. So Eriksen came off. My God, I'm getting all the subs wrong. So McTominay's still on. Casemiro is still on. It's Eriksen who's off for Fred. There we go. He's on the left. He's on the right. Who would have funked this? It's a front two of Harry Maguire and Cristiano Ronaldo. What is this? Go on, Harry. Go on, Harry. This is a fucking mess. Lisandro Martinez. Chance here for Sociedad. Dallo does well. What on earth? Harry Maguire is up top alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. What? What has happened? We've got 4 minutes left of the 90 as Harry Maguire deals with the corner well. Goal kick. Go on, Harry. Get upfield, lad. Get up top. This is unbelievable. We've gone short. We've gone short from the goal kick. We've got to hit Harry. We've got him. We've gone long. Looking for Maguire. He wins the header. McTominay. My God, this is going to work. This has got to work. Oh, no. Dallo. Very good defending. You can't give that. This referee's a joke, man. He's a joke. How can you give that as a foul? We've got Harry Maguire up top. And you can see Twitter going on. This referee, we've had some awful referees this season. This guy is awful. He is awful. We had an official cost us against Real Sociedad in the first game, and we're having an official cost us again today. He's been atrocious. Who is this guy? Who is the ref? He's Bulgarian. I'm not surprised. He looks a bit Bulgarian. Well, you couldn't see that. Awful. Awful ref. He's going to cost us as well, isn't he? 2 minutes of the 90 still to play. Sociedad wasting all the time in the world. The ball gets delivered. Bruno Fernandes easily heads clear. Here it is for Sociedad. Casemiro, good piece of defending. Out for a goal kick. Casemiro kind of smiling at the Sociedad player saying, get up, lad. You ain't nothing. Dallo. Goes long. Looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. Can Rashford, he's in the box. Can he win something here? Into Shaw. Shaw, that's not the ball in. Can Maguire head it back across? He can't. But we're in a dangerous area here. Rico telling the fans, get up for it. Get behind us. Bruno. Into Diogo Dalot. Not the greatest of first touches. And he goes back into Martinez. To Fred. Fred, we need a good ball in from you, lad. Ball comes in. Easily dealt with. It's a poor ball in. Fred. To Bruno. Bruno Fernandes goes to Luke Shaw. It's a good touch by Shaw, who then goes direct into the box. Ronaldo, flick on. Casemiro's in. McTominay, Casemiro. How is that not gone in the back of the net? It might have been offside. Shot from the edge. It's a poor shot, but I think it was Rashford. How? The flag has now gone up. How have United not put the ball in the back of the net? It was offside originally, but due to the Ronaldo flick. But there, what an opportunity for United to take the lead in this game. It would have been offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But what a chance. 5 minutes of added time to come. Real Sociedad 0. Manchester United 1. A goal is required. We are seeing Harry Maguire playing up top for Manchester United. If this isn't football heritage, I don't know what is. Rashford chasing. Wins the header. And it's out for a Sociedad throw. United win it back here. Rashford to Bruno. Turns out. Lisandro Martinez. Get it to Shaw. Fucking hell, Fred. He's so slow with it. Look at all the players we got forward. Dalot goes long looking for Harry Maguire. Dealt with by the Sociedad player. And it's out for a throw-in for United within an hour and a half. Been bold. We've been brave. Might not be enough though. Fred to Bruno Fernandes. He's picked the ball up from centre half. Bruno, this is when we need your hero bullshit, mate. Fred. Lovely ball out to Diogo Dalot. Back to Bruno. Get the ball in the box. It's a poor cross. It's blocked. Dalot now. To Fred. Lisandro Martinez. Back to Fred. Fred delivers. It's an awful ball in again by Fred. He's not had a good he's not played well since he's come on. Shaw delivers. Strong head away by the Sociedad defender. 3 minutes played of added time, of injury time. 2 left to come. Martinez goes long into the penalty area. It's out for a corner for United. Come on, Harry. Harry Maguire. Why have we gone short? Why have we gone short to Fred? Get the ball in the box. We've fucked it. We've fucked it. Why have we not put the ball in the box from the corner? Ronaldo. Looks like Ronaldo heads it clear. Dalot has it. Bruno Fernandes is far side. We put the ball into the box. McTominay wins the head flick on. It's in the keeper's hands. And with a minute to go, looks as if Sociedad will hold on to top of the group. A shocking refereeing performance in both games will cost Manchester United top spot in the group. Dalot wins the header. Fred picks it up. Out wide to Luke Shaw. 30 seconds to go. Shaw smashes it forward. Well won. Rashford brings it down. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Fucking awful. It's awful. It's out for a goal kick. And that will be it. We've gambled. But at the end of the day, what's cost us in this group is awful officiating. We'll be without Lisandro Martinez for our next game in the Europa League, where we will face one of the 8 teams that have dropped down from the Champions League. Absolutely fantastic. Fair play to the referee in both games for absolutely cheating United out of it. The penalty in the first game at Old Trafford, shocking. The refereeing performance in general tonight, even worse. But we have a look at who we could face. Sides to load at any time. We'll go back to this screen for the time being. So yeah, I don't know if I said, but it is full time. So here we go. So Manchester United could face in the next round of the Europa League Ajax, Bayer Leverkusen, Barcelona, Sporting Lisbon, RB Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sevilla, or Juventus. Brilliant. The preference would be Salzburg, of course. Ajax, I would take Ajax. I think Ajax are good, but I think it would be quite nice to play Ajax again. To play Ajax, beat them. It is what it is, though, isn't it? We've done our job. It's, I think, shocking officiating, really, over the 2 legs against Sociedad has cost us more than anything. But look, a 1-0 win, performance generally quite good. Obviously, we'll talk about that a little bit more over on the match reaction. Link to that is in the description down below. So please do tune in for that. We'll be live in about 5 to 10 minutes where we'll do player ratings and such. So yeah. Thank you all for watching the watch long. And I'll hopefully see you all over in the match reaction in a few minutes time. In a bit. Peace.